Hey guys, I'm back. This is SlyRaptorZ. I know it's been a while. I haven't really been putting out any videos at all, been absent from Twitch. You guys probably wondered where the hell I went. Well, I'm going to make another video discussing all of that. It should be pretty fun. Catch you guys up. But I figured it was important to just start putting videos out again. Just real quickies, try and set it up and get it done within an hour or so. So here we are with the Quest-o-Nomicon. It is an independent book published by independent creator, a small creator. His YouTube channel, I believe, is XP to level 3. It's either 3 or 30. It's slipping my mind at the moment, but great guy, really enthusiastic about D&D. He's been putting out great videos for years. Been watching his videos. It's one of those channels I watch to help learn how to play D&D and be a better dungeon master. Well, when I found out he was coming out with this Kickstarter and releasing his own book of material, I figured I have to support it. I'm entering a phase of my life where for the first time I'm actually able to spend money on this sort of thing from time to time. So I figured what better way than on an independent D&D creator. And I thought the timing was just uncanny. I thought the timing was perfect. What with the new OGL license coming out from Wizards of the Coast. It's a hot topic right now. All the YouTubers are covering it seems. And now the book arrived. Now, when I first backed this project, it must have been at least a year ago, probably more. I kind of resigned myself to not expecting it to arrive soon at all, if ever. Kind of setting myself up so I wasn't disappointed, because I didn't know how most of these Kickstarter things go. I just know that they fall through from time to time. So I was really pleasantly surprised when it did show up. And I'm going to open it here with you guys so you guys can take a look at it real fast. The hot topic is, there used to be this GL, this gaming license, which with past editions of D&D, you automatically had the benefit of being able to create your own products using certain parts of the D&D intellectual property, the IP, and benefit monetarily off those projects. So you would, I believe, keep the full amount, keep the full... Sorry about that. You would, I believe, be able to keep the full amount, the full profits from the product, but that's changed. Well, first of all, the fact that you're able to keep the full amount meant that even if you were small time and you only made a few sales, you at least knew that you would be keeping the total profits of those sales. So it seemed like actually a worthwhile venture. And I'll be honest, it was something that I was really considering myself as a way to make a little side revenue, a little side income, and also get my name out there more. And you know, with this, the community has really thrived, it's grown, the popularity has grown. Yeah, it's everywhere, or at least to me it seems like it's everywhere. I live in Los Angeles amongst a bunch of geeks, so it seems like it's everywhere to me. But in pop culture, it's also spreading. What with the movie coming out and all that. Important part being, now there is a new license that's coming out with the next edition of D&D called 1 D&D. A lot of people calling it D&D 6th edition, but the new open gaming license is going to replace the old one, and now there are all these criteria set up so that you share your profits with Wizards of the Coast. Up to a certain dollar amount, I think it's like, it might not even be anything. And then over $750,000, it's a certain percentage. It's like at least 20%, I believe. There are other channels out there that cover this much better than I'm going to. This is a little precursor to this book, but the important thing is, even if you don't have to share your profits with Wizards of the Coast, they will own anything you create with their IP. And that doesn't seem so different from the last gaming license, except for the fact that when you make something, they automatically share ownership of it. And then they can also notify you that you no longer own any of it yourself as a creator. So then they are the sole owners of what you create and profit from it accordingly. Now, I'm used to this sort of thing because as an artist, I'm used to considering the copyright of large companies like comic books, like X-Men and all that. And you know, as an artist, if you draw Wolverine, you know, you can put it out there, you can, you know, put it on your Instagram, people can look at it and say, oh, that's really cool, I love it, can you draw this? But you can't really make money off of it, not technically, without their approval. Now, people do make money off of it. They go to conventions, they draw fan art, you know, they sell it, and they sell it online even. And the large companies, to a large extent, allow this to go on because it fosters the continued interest in their IP, and they make money in the long run by people being such a big fan of Wolverine and getting fan art made and seeing Wolverine show up in their Instagram feed. They're increasing the market value of Wolverine, which benefits them. So for the most part, artists are able to draw Wolverine and sell a piece here and there and keep the profits, and everyone's happy generally. But with this new, the way that Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro is handling it, it has people concerned. And it's one of those things where it's not a problem until it becomes a problem. Just because they have that ability doesn't mean they're going to use that ability. They might be reserving that ability in case something really surprises them that they can't predict. Because let's be honest, who would have predicted Critical Role? Who would have predicted some of these other channels? Like some of these D&D lore channels are wildly popular and making a decent amount of money. So maybe they're like looking ahead to things that they couldn't predict, just like they couldn't predict some of these other things. So maybe they'll use the ability, maybe they won't, but the fact that it's there, hanging over everyone's head constantly, has people concerned, and I understand. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes. As someone who got into D&D myself, like a year and a half, maybe two, before the pandemic started in 2020, so it would have been like 2019, late 2018. I got involved with D&D. I love it, and I know that the people who run it now are not the people who originally created it, and the original creators, they have, you know, people have their issues with them, people have their issues with the current company. If for whatever reason it changed hands again, I'm sure people would have issues with the next people who own it. I think, you know, it's just to be expected. So try to stay positive and consider things from the company's point of view. You know, they're a business. They have, I think they're publicly traded, so they have shareholders, and if they have shareholders, it's their legal responsibility to maximize profits for their shareholders. So I get it. And they're finding, you know, they're doing market surveys and realizing that a lot of people are making money off their IP, and they're actually making a mouse's share of the profits compared to all this money that's circulating out there. So they feel like this might be a way to remedy that in their business sense. But D&D is unique in that it's a game that people are drawn to and they love because they feel like they can kind of take it and make it their own and potentially be able to share it with others and be rewarded for their time. And that's why it's grown, is because that's been the nature of the beast. And so now that it's wildly popular, they want to take that popularity and spin it around and cash it in for massive profits potentially. And this isn't the first time I've seen this, or any of us have really seen it, where a product or an intellectual property grows in popularity, and then once it's popular, there's a company that comes in and changes things and just tries to change the field, change the playing field to their advantage once it's already become popular. And that, you know, like with movies, that's when people get really upset, is there's a really popular video game and people love the characters and they love the story and they love what it's about, and then the movie comes and then like, oh, we're going to change the look of the characters, or we're going to change their background, or we're going to change the story, and then arguably it's not even the thing that the people loved so much in the first place, but it's going to take the name, it's going to take the characters, it's going to take all that stuff and try to sell it to you and say, if you love that, you're going to love this. If you don't love this, there's something wrong with you. So like we've seen this kind of thing before in other forms. So I'm not super thrown by all this. Just once you understand the interests of your adversary, we'll say, for lack of a better word currently, your opponent, once you understand their interests and where they're coming from, you can understand their position better. And so I see why they might do something like this, but I think a lot of us will agree it's probably a little bit overkill. But again, there could be some product that comes out next year that's just making massive, massive profits, and these people are profiting off of this IP, which the company technically owns. Which companies owning IP to me is a sore spot, which I'll address in another video. But so this product could come along and profit off of it and make all this money, and then they're like, hey, where's our money? Like, we would like to have some profits so that we could keep pushing movies and TV shows and more products. And so I get it, I don't get it. It's going to be really interesting to see where everyone falls on this spectrum and how things work themselves out. But anyway, timing was perfect because here is a product that was created by a third party, XP to level 3. And we're going to see what kind of quality it is and see which products are out there in the marketplace that are profiting off of this open gaming license, and the quality of products to come that Wizards thinks that they are going to deserve a share of. So we're going to open this up right now. We're about 11 minutes in. Thanks for listening. And then the rest of it's just going to be flipping through this book. So here we go. Anyway, yeah, sorry guys. It's been a while since I made a video. Oh yeah, I'm going to turn this bad boy on here. Whoop. It's going to put a little bit of a glare on the book, or on the cover anyway, and we'll see how much of a glare is on the actual pages. I have the camera stand right between my legs, just so you know. I need like a better setup for this sort of thing, but yeah, sorry I haven't been making videos, guys. I'll get back into it. I just had to focus on some other things, but really I think I was just out of the game for like maybe a year, less than a year, which if I pick things back up is not a bad loss of time. So here we are looking at what's in the box. Let's see if this is going to autofocus. Should be autofocused on this now, so you guys can see what you get. Yeah. A little bit of a sheen. We got a dice bag here. No, camera, look at this. Got a dice bag. I forget if this is like came standard with every tier, or if it was just, or if I got a higher tier. I don't remember. Cool little dice bag and some dice here. They feel a little on the light side, but they feel as good as most D&D dice that I've held generally. And let's see what else we got. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's just leave those out here. They have like white and brown, which I'm not really sure if that's a certain motif. Then you got these cool play mats, which tell you what you can do on your turn. It's a reminder. That's really cool because I think that helps new players just jump right in and get started. They say, oh, it's my turn. What can I do during my turn? I can move up to my character's speed and feet. I can perform an action, a bonus action, and a reaction. Actions I can take during combat: dash, dodge, attack, help. Yeah. This is a fun little reminder playmat for, kind of ease people in. Oh, here it is, XP. Oh, you can't read it. XP to level. I'm concerned I said 30 when it's 30, but we'll find out eventually. Yeah, it is XP to level 3. I should just pretend like I knew that the entire time. Anyway, yeah, so we got some mats in here. I wonder how many there are. There's what, two? 2 mats? Yeah, there are 2 mats. But already, it's pretty sweet. Wait. Oh, I lied. There's 1 mat. But I'm sure you could possibly order more if you wanted to. Feels good, feels quality. Reminds me of a gaming mat for Magic. Which honestly, in my personal opinion, if Magic and D&D kind of like started to share more of like the same sensibilities as far as gameplay, that would not trouble me in the slightest. I also started playing Magic later in life, not long after I started playing D&D. So, I mean, hey, look at it that way, Wizards. If D&D leads to people playing Magic and sinking shit tons of cash into that, then that's another way that D&D is making you profits without having to take percentages from creators. But anyway, here's the actual volume itself, Quest-o-Nomicon. Let's get a good look at it. Cool. Honestly, guys, whatever I did know about this, as far as like the story or the setting or anything, I've forgotten. That box is like pretty sturdy too. Like the pack rat in me wants to like hold on to that box. I might need it someday, guys, when I'm moving and I need to. I'm not a professional opening these books, so if you have a critique, keep to yourself. At least I cut away from myself, so. Yeah, I am not Mr. Unboxer. And again, I have this camera stand right between my legs. Yeah. Cool. I'll read this real fast. Your story begins. This tome contains the beginning to your greatest adventure yet. Pick your guest, choose your villain, and tell your story. Battle pirates on the high seas in search of lost treasure, brave your nightmares in a land of unending darkness, clash with other adventurers for glory of victory in the Thunderdome, a duel goblins at high noon, or hunt a dragon that threatens to burn down your home. Each adventure helps players become more connected to the story with character motivation tables. Stories are never told the same twice. Will your party fight giants or kobolds, angels or devils, goblins or wizards? Choose between two villains for each adventure to make it your own. The Quest-o-Nomicon is a collection of 13 thematically varying adventures for levels 1 to 3 that can be completed in a 3 to 5 hour session and have the option of extending to 2 or 3 sessions. Each adventure also includes helpful tips from Sir Nominus to guide game masters along the journey. So, gather your friends and tell your story in the Quest-o-Nomicon. You're welcome, guys. See, when you play D&D with me, that you get shit like that. You get awesome voices. So, let's just go through here. Beautiful, already quality book. I think anyone, when they order like a D&D product that they paid decent money for, I think they expect the quality to at least feel like the player's handbook and the Dungeon Master's Guide. And I can say honestly, this feels like nearly identical quality, if not made by the same company, because it feels exactly like those books. So yeah, so let's just look at here at the introduction real fast, see what's in there. Like it said, there's 13 adventures. So let's do a glare check. You guys got some glare on there? Let's see if we turn this. Oh, it's not from there. It's from this. No, it's not. Where's it from? Where's the glare from, guys? I can't tell. Does that help? Does this help? That's probably a little better. Cool. So, yeah, so we got, I don't think they're zooming in on this. No, it's a prime lens. So we got the introduction, GM tips with the Sir Nominus, balance for early levels, running the adventures. We got hunt for Haldraxis, adventure synopsis, the hunt begins, into the mall, the fate of the By River. Whispers of Wispy Peak, adventure synopsis, dangerous supply. Yeah, so these are the different adventures. A night in the Mid-Hallow, the heist. Bulwarks of Bullthorn. By the way, let's note here. So this one goes from page 22 to page 33. Page 34 to page 49. So the length is not anything too daunting. And I really hope this is in focus because I can't tell right now because there is still some glare. Maybe if I close up a little bit here. Maybe that's a little better. There we go. Yeah, so the heist, bulwarks of Bullthorn, wild, wild wilderness, escape from Old Redwick, the lost spirits, Rosewood's invitation, shipwrecked, the treasure of Obsidian Cove, Thunderdome, and the doomed heroes. Then we also got some appendixes. We got magic items, creatures and NPCs, player bases. Let's look over here on the credits, by the way. So, lead adventure designer Jacob Buds, additional adventure designers Colton Halfley, Tyler Lovejoy, Spencer Worst. And then you got some individual credits for the different adventures here. The names vary between the three of those. There's some that Jacob Buds didn't have any input in, apparently. And some where he was the sole contributor. So you got different styles here, which is cool. And the art director, Ona Christensen. So you got people, who did some real work on this thing. But also interestingly, there's a Ghostfire Games and a CEO, Jordan Gibson. And then you got all these people here at this company. So there are other companies out there making money on this. People who are earning paychecks off of this book, in addition to the actual creator, Jacob Butts, XP to level 3. So, Wizards is probably looking at this thinking like, how's this company surviving on getting all these profits and paying all these people, and we're not seeing any of that money. It must be their perception of it, if I had to guess. So, let's see. So now let's go ahead and flip through the book. We got the introduction here. Beautiful art. This looks like D&D quality art. I wouldn't be surprised if they hired some of the same artists that had done some of the illustrations. Really beautiful art already. Confused. Some advice to DMs. Hunt for Heldraxis. So it goes right into the first adventure. Character hooks and motivations. You got the villains there. This is, honestly, I can already tell. For me as a DM, this is heaven. It's got everything laid out exactly how I would hope it was laid out. It doesn't have a lot of the contrived complications of some of the official D&D material. Sometimes reading those adventures feels like reading a field manual or a flight manual or something. This has it laid out pretty clearly. I know who my villains are. I got 2 different options for villains. I got kobolds, mountain giants. The hooks there, to be honest, this is a thing from some of the official adventures. And when I say official adventures, I mean modules like on DM's Guild, where they have certain formats that they want you to follow. And also at the beginning of major campaign books, you see that, but it's got it laid out. Description, background, not too long. Hunt begins, mountain path. Now this looks similar to normal D&D material, but I just love the way it's laid out. Got the map suggestion here. Obviously, you can always change it to. You can always change it to accommodate what you wanted, what you prefer in your game. But yeah, let's go ahead and flip through it more. I guess I'll hold it up here. Maybe let's not hold it up. Let's just come down on this guy. Come a little closer. Won't you come closer? Here we go. So, yeah, guys, look at this book. Beautiful art. The map's laid out really beautifully, just like you'd want from any D&D book. Yeah, I'm just going to flip through this whole thing here. Whispers of Wispy Peak. Oh yeah, this is the fate of By River, by the way, with a dragon attack. See that? You got a merchant. Oh, sorry. You got Whispers of Wispy Peak. This is like got to do with like rogues and devilish types and bards and grassy country, and it really does a good job of setting the tone, giving you an idea of the environment the players are in. Here's the cave, good old spelunking, dungeon crawling maybe. Here's like a fairy themed one, a burning concern. Adventure number 2. Wait, are we just now in adventure number 2? Did I miss something? Oh. Wait, this is adventure. Wait, hold on. I know what I'm doing, guys. Hold on, let's see here. Hunt for Hydraxis, Whispers of Wispy Peak. Oh, it's the Whispers. Oh, so Hunt for Hydraxis, Whispers of Wispy Peak. Night in Shield Hall. Oh, so that was all. This was all one adventure. Hunt for Hydraxis, Whispers of Wispy Peak. Whispers of Wispy Peak. Okay, so this was one adventure. This was one. These pages now that I'm showing you is. Wait, no. This is the primer. This is where it starts. So from here, da 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 da, and conclusion. This is one adventure, and honestly, it looked like 2 or 3. It's got like nice variants in here. Look at this. All the variants you get in just one adventure, and then you end with a dragon attack on a town. Yeah, that's just one adventure, guys. And then here's the Dangerous Supply. I'm not going to give too much away for the rest of the book, guys. I'm just going to quickly flip through so you guys can see what you're getting in this book. Lots of beautiful art. This takes place during some kind of festival with fireworks and all. A wonderful setting to think about. Oh, it's like an amphitheater. Oh my God, guys, it's a theater. It's a theater. There's shit going on in the theater. Love it. Love it. Here's a train. There's a wagon, Western theme. And then you can just see the consistent quality of art all the way through. All the way through. It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm not going to give away this stuff, so I'm just going to flip through it real fast. Although I will say, check out that Baba Yaga looking mother. Yeah, just beautiful, guys. The guy even got some machinations here. Some villains. Look at this guy. And then we go into the appendixes. Some custom magic items here from the book. Got some swords, some potions, some rings, some boots, glasses. Beautiful art. Another appendix. What's this? Oh, stat blocks for creatures. Special creatures, main NPCs in the adventures. Yeah, so honestly, completely quality product, 100%. It's at least the quality to expect from any publication from Wizards of the Coast. Just super proper made. Bravo, bravo. No, just flipping through it, no criticisms, no concerns. I can't wait to run some of these adventures. I'm running a campaign right now. I'm running Rime of the Frost Maiden, and I think I'm actually going to ask my play group if they would rather run some of these adventures instead, because they just look that great. And with that, guys, thanks for watching. Leave some comments if you have anything to share about your opinion about the current open gaming license, or if you have this book too and what your thoughts are on it. I can see why Wizards and Hasbro might be a little concerned, because you have some freaking fantastic products coming out, and they're thinking, why aren't we making some money off of this? Because this is as good as they come, guys. Yeah. I'll leave some information in the description about how you can order this for yourself. Obviously, the timing, they got it out now before the gaming license thing changes officially, so I don't know, maybe you want to order yours right away. I don't know. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. Thanks.